Hello and welcome back everyone to map 2 of this final best of 3 here at Mumbai. We're gonna watch 2 Easy Gaming versus Entity Gaming on train this time.
So I'm interested, especially to see how Entity performs on their T side, because they've proven how strong they are on their T sides in both Inferno and I believe it was Overpass.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was overpassing. Yep.
So Overpasses, if you guys don't know, is going to be on the third map. So we know how well Entity plays it on their T side. So we kind of can see what we'll expect from them. But on this side, it's just we literally don't know anything. So we'll
Train
be
is it's one of those maps where really if you know the map, you have a huge advantage. If you have practiced it with your team, if you have spots already set up and everything, it's a huge advantage. But it feels like, to me at least, it feels like a bit of a CT sided map. Would you agree? Is it a
Yeah,
CT sided map?
it is a CT side map,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really interested now to see how Entity Gaming performs on their T side now that they've lost the knife round. So Entity Gaming, I guess we'll find out sooner than later how they're going to perform here on their T side, and we're off.
Entity Gaming usually go for fast pistol rounds from what we've noticed. It seems like that's the norm, and that's what they're going to do here. All of them are going towards Pop Dog, and they've all popped out towards that A side, but Badman is there all the way from near the Ivy, gets one for himself. Here's Rex, just under Heaven, still alive, somehow still making it out all alive. Badman gets another kill for himself on the side, but the bomb has been planted. Too Easy Gaming, however, have control of the site. The last two people in Pop Dog get absolutely destroyed by Pokey. Hellranger is the last terrorist alive, but he's too far away to make a difference, really.
So I believe they are gonna. It looks like they're gonna go exactly as a full complete save.
Yeah.
Not even any pistols. So they're gonna go full focus on the third round.
Yes.
And not much for Too Easy Gaming. They have 3 SMGs, so they're gonna be able to really farm this round, assuming they don't die to these locks.
As long as Tito and Badman don't mess up and die, they should be in a good spot heading into the third round. But look at that, Entity Gaming looking for a very fast B push. Already made it to the side, but Badman is ready for them. He's on top of the train. He's a very long distance with the M4, done some serious damage to Entity Gaming, and there's Rex cleaning it all up. One last member remaining, and he goes down as well. That was Hellranger. Rex and Badman making it happen for Too Easy Gaming. 2-0 is the scoreline, and now Entity are gonna buy. We're gonna see a gun round come out, and if you're an Entity Gaming fan, you're gonna be cheering for them now. This is where things get exciting. This is where things get interesting for both teams, really.
A 2-0 lead for Too Easy, so a good start from them so far. But they're gonna need to win this gun round if they can really stack up rounds on their CT side. Keep in mind they have a disadvantage in their weaponry because of these submachine guns, even if they have a kill on the other side. Give it a quick rush on B.
Pokey's setting up in ladder room, but they're not dropping down. Badman got one, but it gets traded right away by Amaterasu. Rest of Entity Gaming are heading straight towards that B site. Recoil Masters just outside connector. He's gonna spot if someone goes down to lower, but it seems like they might just go towards upper here. And Recoil Master isn't looking there. The bomb is right on top of Pokey. Pokey doesn't know that Sai is right on top of him. He's gonna smoke off the ladder and look the other way. So here's Rex. However, they leave the A site a bit open as they move towards that B side, a bit more defensive setup, you would say, towards inner.
Yeah, they have one now a bit closer on if the op misses his shot. He'll be able to control that lower area as well from that position. But he's vulnerable to higher, so he has the op to kind of defend him.
Mm-hmm.
But if the terrorists got the entry on CT, they on the CT, sorry, when they were rushing B, so they could have just kept going and they would have had the advantage. But because of the slow play after that kill, now they're up against 2 players already and waiting for them.
Rex was more than ready, already holding the angle. They basically running into his crosshairs. He got 2 before dying. Hippo finally shuts him down, but it's only Amaterasu and Hippo left, both of them with very low HP to work with. 10 seconds left on the clock. Tito is right behind them. If he can make it to them just as the timer runs out, this could be very, very bad for NTD Gaming here. Here's Pokey. Amaterasu actually gets Pokey and Tito without dying. With 29 HP, he manages to survive. Doesn't get any money, sure, but at least 2 kills. That's gonna do some damage to 2Easy's economy.
Yeah, that and I kind of a misplay, honestly, in my opinion, by CT. What they could have done if they really wanted to damage the T's economy was to wait until the timer runs out and then rush in, because there were only 2 seconds remaining on that timer. So that one terrorist kill that they did get, he will completely destroy his economy if they killed him after time. But no matter, I think the last 2 players, one of them had a submachine gun, so it wasn't too bad for them. But they are putting a lot into this round. They don't have that big of a bank coming into this one. So the terrorists just gonna try to get a few kills with these pistols. They don't have that much economy themselves, so they have to almost fully save. They have the only reason they have an AK, for those who didn't notice, Amateur did save that AK from the previous round. So
they made their way long, but Pokey was ready for them. And Ivy, oh my god, Pokey! That spray was godlike. He got 4 people with that spray.
Yeah, they were lined up like a what do you call it, a hula line?
Yes.
Yeah, so the perfect lineup for Pokey. He got 4 kills out of that, and that was basically a quick and easy round. They were hoping to put in everything into this round. Suru was the one with the AK, so he could have tried to get a kill somewhere with that AK, but in the end didn't work out for them. And now they actually have the bank to try to do something with these Molotovs, especially.
There's Recoil Master with the op. He got a kill last round. The op is not usually a must-buy for CTs on train, but it is heavily preferred. Seems like NTD have made their way already inside the B side, but they didn't spot Badman hiding behind the train, their yellow train. Amaterasu finally spots him, but Pokey trades it back. Heals Hellranger, catching Rexy there at the top of the ladder room. The bomb has been planted at B side. Here's Pokey climbing up towards upper. He gets the kill onto Hippo with a well-placed headshot. He spots someone sandwiched. That was Hellranger, but Hellranger wins that fight. Tito should know where Hellranger is. There's not much time left. Sai gets one for himself as well. Tito wanted the ninja, but he changed his mind. And Hellranger punishes him for that hesitation. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. That was Sai hiding in sandwich. That was...
No, it was what was funny to me, actually. That was a CSGO bug. Is that Sai, in his view, because I've had that happen to me multiple times, in his view, he's actually fully in the smoke. He couldn't see anyone, so he assumed that the smoke was fully engulfing him, so he would be completely hidden.
Yeah.
But what he didn't realize was that CT could see him perfectly, his head sticking out there. So if Hellranger did not save him there, he was for sure gonna die. And because Hellranger did save him, Sai was able to get 1 kill with that U-ump as well. So kind of fortunate there for Sai and for Entity Gaming as a whole that Sai did not get killed there, and really well played by Hellranger. Now 4-1, they're having a decent start to their T side.
They're slowing things down a bit more now, but it seems like they're out A already. They've made it out. One's already held. Ooh, look at Rex at E-Box making some serious damage with that Max 7, getting 2 kills for himself before Hippo finally shuts him down with the UMP. Badman just spots someone jumping down to Pop Dog. Who was that? I think that was Amaterasu, and Amaterasu's ready for him. Recoil Master, however, getting a kill of his own, but it's 1-on-2 and he's fully flashed. He's got the fall back. And fall back he does toward that B site. NTD Gaming, however, still have Amaterasu and Hippo both up. They seem like they're going towards that B site. It's Hippo with the bomb, and he's already made it all the way to upper. Recoil Master just got distracted by that spray there. He does not see Hippo at upper. And the bomb has been planted already. Recoil Master's all the way at the back here. Can he land the shot that matters most? He's looking towards that site. Amaterasu is there, but Amaterasu's playing it smart. He's hiding behind the train, buying his time. He was surprised to find Recoil Master there already. That was smart movement by Recoil Master. He gets the one on Amaterasu as well. How?
He has no kit. I don't think. Does
Oh,
he
this
have
is
the
gonna
time?
be close. This is gonna be close. He has it. I think he has it. He definitely has it.
Yeah, he does have it.
Oof, that was
That was very
close.
close. But they didn't have to be that aggressive. He looked like he was actually planning on running away. So I feel like they kind of threw that away, honestly, pushing against an AWP that aggressively, one from the side, one from the front. He was still far away from Rico as well, that AWP did have the advantage peeking onto him. And now NC Gaming suffer the consequences. They have to basically force what they can and try to work towards the next round. They don't have any economy, so if they lose this round, they should be on a full save on the next round as well. So, yeah, kind of unfortunate for them, really.
It's tough luck for Entity, but you have to make do as Marginal just finds Rex with a good headshot there at Pop Dog.
It seemed like he was staying in a Molotov as well. At least it looked like from my screen.
I think he was, because he's down to 11 HP. That's feel like he was on top of the Molotov. However, it's a good start for NTD Gaming is you see all 5 members moving a bit towards upper. Feels like, never mind, they might just go lower after all, but it's definitely around that B side. That's the plan. There's the mollies coming out, a few flashes as well, but Badman has a really good position here. Might catch them off guard, and that he does. He gets Hippo. Can he get another? Yes, Amaterasu goes down. Badman is still alive in full HP. They don't know where he is. He keeps changing his position. That's fluid movement by Badman here. Recoil Master gets one onto Sai, and Badman finishes it off with a final kill onto Hellranger, making it 6-1 for 2Easy Gaming. And that's what we were talking about when we said Train is a CT-sided map. As you can tell, the rounds are starting to stack up in 2Easy's favor.
Yeah, and unfortunate now for Entity Gaming that because of that round that they kind of threw away against Recoil Master, they're forced to lose multiple rounds in a row because of it. And it's not too late for Entity Gaming if they can still get at least they can get at least 5 rounds, hopefully, even if they lose this next round. So of course they can get up to 8, but you know, as a terrorist, it's not really likely. So it's more like they're gonna need to at least hope for at least 5 or 6 rounds on their T side. But still early days, and it's a full eco, so not much expected in this half, really. I mean, in this round.
But just maybe, there's a small chance that Entity might be able to somehow sneak this round. They've done it on Inferno, but it seems like they can't do it here because Rexy starts things off with a good kill on Amaterasu. Tito gets one of his own as well onto a Hellranger. He's Hippo on top of the stairs. That was a bit of a bait there, but he knows that someone's down there. Is he actually going to go down? I feel like he's baiting Rexy to fight him, and he actually does manage to bait him, but Rexy wins it after all. Climbed up with an MP7 and shut him down. 7-1
we
the
basically
scoreline.
expected this. Sorry, we basically expected this. But
Yes.
now this is the most important round now for Entity. They won't be able to break the bank because they still buy 2Easy next round if they lose this. But if they want at least a few rounds on the board and to be comfortable coming to their CT side, Entity needs this round here.
There's an AWP in Sai's hands. The rest of the team has got AKs. This is the best buy they can hope for. 2Easy, on the other hand, have that one FAMAS in Badman's hands. It's suboptimal, but it's still a good gun. It's an AWP with Recoil Master as well. Things aren't looking bad at all in terms of weaponry. Still, NTD Gaming playing a very, very slow round here. I believe the area where NTT Gaming are setting now is called Toilets, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
showers?
Most people call it toilet, but I guess you can call it what you want, really. But they're kind of trying to figure out where they want to go. It looks like they're going to drop down Pop Dog and try to work towards A. But there are a lot of players here waiting for him, so it's going to be tough, especially with two players waiting down Pop. Unless they're deciding now to go B, because the ones that are on alley are coming back towards them. So they might still be deciding where they wish to go.
Well, whatever they want to do, they have to make a decision fast because there's 30 seconds left. They do have smokes and flashes to pull this off. But it's now or never really for Entity, and it feels like it's going to be never with how long they're dragging this out. Tito is holding Pop Dog. If they drop down, they're in for quite a surprise, but they're already out. But maybe look at Hellranger and Hippo getting kills from themselves. Tito, however, shuts Amaterasu down, and Amaterasu had the bomb. That's the bomb stuck in Pop Dog, and Tito is still getting kills through the smoke. Hippo goes down. He nades just under him, does some friendly fire damage to himself, but he kills Hellranger again. How did Tito survive? Oh my god. What was that? How? How did Tito do that? That is impossible.
Yeah, even though they had the manpower entity, they took way too long. I don't know what they were waiting for, but they took way too long and they lost the bomb down Pop. If I were them, honestly, I would have taken the bomb at least to main. It would be the safer option because Pop Dog many times can be shut down by those people standing in Pop by the CTs, and they basically again they felt like they threw that round, especially running out of time. And now this is really going to be tough for them to really come back here with how many rounds they've been losing because of these misplays they've been doing.
There's the standard sandwich smoke blocking Tito off. But Recoil not phased by those smokes, getting a kill on Kasai. Margil goes down as well. Tito's the one who grabs that, but the bomb is already out aiming. Here's Tito on top of the blue train. They don't quite see him, but Rex doesn't even need his help. Gets Hippo and burns Amaterasu alive as well at the same time. Hellranger is the last player alive. Did Rex just jump on top of him? Or Tito jumped on top of him? Someone jumped on top of him. Yeah. That was quite a bit of BM coming out here from 2Easy Gaming.
Yeah, and this is going to be tough now from Entity. They still have a chance to try to get 5 rounds, but these rounds are getting really close, and 2Easy is building up a very good bank. So even if they lose a round, they'll be able to continuously buy, which is going to be tough for Entity to stack up rounds in a row. If they can't force 2Easy to eco sooner than later, then they have less of an opportunity to use that momentum. But Entity Gaming really needs these rounds. They're wasting too many rounds here with the mistakes they were doing before. So they need to just stick together and try to work towards the site that they're playing at, and to work it fast. They can't keep waiting for 20 seconds. It didn't work for them so far, so it shouldn't now.
They're cutting it way too close, feels like, in some of those rounds. However, it was working on Inferno. Remember, their key side on Inferno was amazingly strong. Here, feels like less strong or less impressive.
Yeah, it's a Navi style game style where they wait till they just try to work for entries and for peaks and then just push out in once. But it's not that close. You know, if you can work towards 30 seconds, fine. But when it comes to around 22 seconds, then you're basically playing too close.
Rex just got surprised by Marshall popping out of the smoke there, but Tito trades it back. That was a aggressive play by Marshall. It did pay off. He did get a kill with that P90. It's Tito in hell, though. Might surprise someone. The bomb has been planted, even though Poki's on the site. Hippo goes down to a well-placed headshot there by Poki. To see Zed doing some work, but Sai with an op. Gets Recoil Master, and Hellranger grabs the kill for himself as well. Here's Amaterasu stepping up. Poki goes down. It's just Badman left. And there's Sai finishing off for NTD Gaming. The second round of the half. And just maybe they can get a few more rounds this half before they go to the CT side.
Yeah, and 2Easy has the money to buy, as I mentioned earlier. So now Entity won the round, which is good for them, but consider that they lost their loss bonus. So if they do lose here, then they're not going to have that much money going forward. So they need to stack up these rounds, try to get multiple rounds. But that's going to be hard because they're going up against two oppers right now. And on train, ops are very, very viable as well.
Especially in the hands of Recoil Master and Tito, who've proven both today and yesterday that they're definitely forces to be reckoned with. They're definitely people to fear once they grab a hold of that op. But for now, Entity Gaming seem to be looking towards that B side a bit more often. The bomb is all the way back nearly at T-spawn. Someone's going to go back and grab it. I feel like that's Sai. He grabs the bomb. And the two members who were looking towards B are falling back now a bit more towards Pop Dog. This could just be an A execute. They do have the two smokes that you usually need for A. One on Sandwich and one on Connector, or one on Sandwich and one on E-Box. Both work.
Yeah.
Wow. We'll have to see what their plan is with 40 seconds left on the clock. Are they going to wait too long like it's done before, or are they going to finally learn the lesson and press that go button before it's too late? There's the smokes coming out. Here's Tito, opt in, finds Hell Ranger. Rexy as well gets 2 kills for himself, but Hippo finally shuts him down. Here's Tito, however, finding Hippo with the op, and Sai couldn't do anything about that one. 10-2 for 2 Easy Gaming.
And let's see the money. Quite low. Yeah, 2 people, 1.8. I mean, they lost the loss bonus, so there wasn't much they had going for them, and now they're gonna just be forcing with what they do have. The reason why they have 2 AKs, by the way, is because one of the rounds they survived with 3 players, so at least minimum 2 of the players had enough money to buy AKs. So they're going to go for this, but it's tough. And if they do die here, they're going to eco one. So
Adman and Recoil grabbing 2 kills. Amaterasu gets 1, however. 3 on 4 now for Entity Gaming. Can they make this work? Pokey's using this chance to play a bit more aggressively, and he's pushing, although he's pushing slowly. He's just shift walking to not make any noise, but he might just find Hell Ranger waiting for him. They're right next to each other. Never mind, Pokey was the one waiting for him. Hell Ranger literally walked into his crosshair there. Here's Tito getting a kill onto Amaterasu. And Hippo's gonna make his way towards that B site, but someone's already there. That would be Rexy. Rexy's on that B site. He probably heard that weapon switch. He's probably looking straight towards Hippo right about now. And that should be the kill. There we go. 2 Easy Gaming extend their lead and make it 11-2.
Yep, now they basically have to either eco for last, or they're gonna have to try to force buy. And I guess they're gonna try to eco for last here. But it's gonna be tough for them now. They don't have any rounds really to go to their CT side. Their CT side has to be flawless there.
Even then, best case scenario for Entity here is 11-4, which is still very, very weak.
Yeah, it's I guess enough for CT side train, but it's really weak now.
Oof. Pokey gets a kill onto Sly, but Marginal trades it back. Here's Tito, however, with the P250 making it work against Hellranger. Hippo actually commits suicide there. Amaterasu dies, however, to Batman. Means just Marginal left for Entity here.
Yeah.
He grabs himself Pokey's M4. Can he do anything with an M4 and no armor here? Does have that one smoke, but the bomb is all the way over a B site. He's made it out towards A. He's standing right at E-Box now, but there's no one here. The closest member would be Tito. And there he is.
It's a summary of this map so far. Hippo is committing suicide. Seppuku. And And yeah, 12-2. I mean, try to at least get this round, Entity, if I were you. I mean, you need something going onto your CT side. If not, then Too Easy has too big of a gap that the margin for error will be huge for them, and Entity Gaming will have no margin for error at all. So
Here we go, the final chance for Entity to grab a point here in the first half. They're sending 2 people towards long again, but someone's already standing at Ivy. That would be Pokey, making sure no one surprises his Opera from behind. Smart team play coming out here from Too Easy Gaming. And it works, because Tito just grabs a kill onto Margel just like that. Margel had no time to react, but someone made it already almost... Is he at hell? No, he's not. He falls back and Tito does not spot him. That was a very lucky movement there by Hellranger. But Rexy does spot him, however, and lands that headshot. Hellranger, you can only get lucky for so long, my friend. Which means there's only 3 people left for Entity Gaming. Look at Sai, he's made it all the way through long. He's already at Ivy almost. Amaterasu gets one onto Rex. Sai gets one onto Pokey as well, and Tito goes down. Just like that, Sai gets 2 kills. Makes it a 3-on-2, 3-on-1. Never mind, Sai. What was that? Where was that all of the first half? He finally goes down to Badman, who pops out of the smoking connector. Which means it's just Badman versus Amaterasu and Hippo. He doesn't know where they are. He's on the hunt. He finds one, but he's down to 46 HP. Hippo should have this in the bag. He taps the bomb to try and bait Hippo out of his position, but Hippo, he's not that easily baited. Maybe this time, though, it's another tap. Oh my god, Hippo? What?
And that's the basic summary of this map so far.
Oh.
The 3rd or 4th time they've given away easy rounds for them. And I mean, at this point, their mentality must be so destroyed. I mean, how are they gonna come back from this? Never mind the round difference, but just these throwaway rounds must really be getting on their nerves overall. And I honestly feel sorry for them. And at this point, you start to wonder, I mean, is this gonna just easily come to a 3rd map, or is Entity Gaming gonna eventually try to crawl this back and to at least maybe considering an overtime if Too Easy doesn't like get these next two rounds? But it shouldn't be hard for them. I mean, they have such a huge gap that the margin for error, especially with a pistol round. I mean, if Too Easy Gaming gets this pistol round, this should be an easy win for them.
That's a timeout called for Too Easy Gaming. They know they have the huge advantage here. They know all they need to do is win that pistol round, and they should have map 2 in the bag. Bear in mind, Entity did win map 1. This is map 2, so if Too Easy win this, we're gonna have to go to map 3, which is Overpass. We've seen Entity play on Overpass before. It was the map where they won against Mystic. Believe we've seen Too Easy on it as well, but I'm not quite sure. But it's one of the more popular maps, and for good reason. I feel Overpass is a really good map.
Yeah, especially since it's gives a lot of potential for the Seasides to get rounds with their rotations as well.
Here's the bomb being planted just like that on the B side. Entity Gaming still have all 5 members up. 4 of them are really close to that B side, but they can't really move up because Badman is there. Finally, Hellranger finds that headshot and Badman goes down. Can he land another one? Sai is there with the CZ doing some serious damage because Pokey went down. Sai already down to 12 HP. Look at that, bomb is being defused. Recoil Master is too far to make a change. Look at that, Rexy got a knife kill somehow in the middle of that. Was he in the smoke? I feel like Rexy was hiding in the smoke and he got a knife kill.
Yeah, he was hiding in the smoke and just slashing at anyone who tries to defuse. It worked out for a little while, but they managed to kill him just before getting the defuse. Hellranger thankfully found a defuse kit in the last second, and it worked out in their favor. But still a huge slope for them. I mean, 10 rounds just to get back to a tie. That's gonna be tough. Really tough for them. But they have the opportunity to try to do it here as well.
NTD Gaming, this is it. Can they close it out? Can they somehow make the comeback happen again to win 2-0 in the final here? Or are we going to go to map 3? Are Too Easy Gaming going to force it into map 3 and come back into this best of 3 final? Sai misses those first few shots with the UMP. He has to switch up his position as he jumps down from the train towards E-Box, but he's playing aggressive. Is he trying to get someone through the smoke, or is he going to push through the smoke? Never mind, he's going to hold a close angle. He should hear footsteps right next to him, so he knows there's people here. As he goes in, only to find 3 aiming right at him. He goes down just like that, but Amaterasu trades it back with a kill onto Rexy. Here's Margil making it work as well with 2 kills of his own. That's NTD Gaming doing some work, and it's only Pokey and Recoil left for Too Easy Gaming here. They don't even have the bomb. The bomb is all the way on the other side at Ivy. Margil gets one, Hippo the other, and just like that, NTD Gaming grabbed themselves the second round of the second half. 13-4 the scoreline, and maybe, just maybe, they can do this again.
Maybe. It's gonna be tough though, and then it's still 13-4. They're gonna only partly buy a few deagles and a P250 and Too Easy. They're fully expecting next round they should be able to full buy, and hopefully for them they can actually pull this off and take this to a third map. But NTT Gaming not wanting to give up here. They have full M4s and an AK. They don't have an AWP yet, but it's not needed against these pistols yet, so they should be able to get this round in the bag.
Hippo shuts him down. It's just Badman versus Hippo. He doesn't have any time to defuse the bomb. Hippo falls back, and Too Easy win a round, making it 14-4, a round that they really should not have won.
No, and now they're coming to this round with so much money. They can buy whatever they want, and Entity Gaming do not have the money to buy whatever they want. So Too Easy should not have won that round with 2 deagles or 3 deagles and 1 P250. But they managed to make it work, and now this just basically solidifies their chances in actually winning this half quite with ease, actually, with so many rounds left to go.
This looks like a fast A execute this time. Amaterasu is zoned off by that molly. He's looking towards Hell, but they're already out E-Box, and someone's already sandwiched. Look at that. Rexy making it work, holding Top Dog. Tito getting a kill for himself as well. Here's Amaterasu, however, shutting Badman and Pokey down. He's still alive with 75 HP. Looking to find more terrorists to kill, but the bomb is ticking down. By the way, there's not much time left for Entity to make this retake work. I hear the bomb being tapped. Someone's trying to defuse, but Tito is there. That's Hippo who goes down. Recoil Master gets a kill for himself as well. Makes it 15-4 the scoreline, and that's map point for Too Easy Gaming.
Yep, it's pretty much GG in this map, I'd say. I don't think there's much Entity Gaming can do. They have no economy. They only have 5.7s. A CZ and a Deagle. I mean, I maybe just start thinking about the next map and what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, at some point, to preserve your mental state, you have to... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute! Tito, Badman, and Pokey all go down. Here's Rexy, however, finally showing up with the AK, getting 2 kills. Him and Recoil Master moving together. Just like that, it's a 2-on-2. Never mind, 2-on-1, because Rexy's on fire. Gets another headshot. That's a 4K for Rexy. He's looking for that ace. It's just Hellranger left. He's a pop lock, however, with a 5.7 and armor. Rexy was ready for him. That's the ace. And the game and the match for Too Easy Gaming. That's 16-4 on map 2. We're going to map 3, boys.
Well, I think I would say that that's the perfect way to end a map with an ace.